think that my quickness is there. I think that the power is much greater.
You know, the next level is that superstardom level. And I want what Thomas Hearns has. So it makes me a dangerous and hungry fighter.
In the red corner, standing at 6'1" and weighing 174 pounds, Detroit's deadliest export, the Kronk Gym Killer, the original hitman, Tommy Hearns, later add more world championships to his resume, a Hall of Famer in his own right. But on that night, the better man, or at least on the judges' scorecards, was Tommy Hearns. Legacy secured, history made, the hitman strikes again. Had already walked through 5 weight classes, left legends twitching on the canvas, and lifted world titles like they were lunchboxes. He'd done light heavyweight before, but this time it was different.
Having the recognition from being the first man in history to win 5 world titles, I haven't yet received that yet.
This wasn't just about collecting another belt, this was about shutting up the clock, proving that the hitman still had bullets left in the chamber. And across from him stood a man who had never been touched, never been tested like this. In the blue corner, Virgil Quicksilver Hill. An Olympic silver medalist, a 30-0 record, a reigning WBA light heavyweight champion, quick hands, slick movement, a chin made of granite, and a reputation cleaner than a Vegas roulette table before the casino opens. This was youth versus legacy, an undefeated champion looking to carve his own name into history, and a war-torn veteran refusing to let time erase his. On June 3, 1991, under the desert lights of Caesar's Palace, one man's legend was on the line. By June of 1991, Tommy Hearns was already a living monument in the sport of boxing. Born in Memphis, raised in Detroit, and sharpened under the steely eye of Emanuel Stewart at the Kronk Gym, Hearns was more than just a puncher. He was a legacy fighter, built on risk, rivalry, and raw destruction. He'd already made history by becoming the first boxer to win titles in 4 separate weight classes. Then he upped the ante with a 5th. He'd been in brutal wars with Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, and Marvin Hagler, fighter and on his own body. But now, at 32 years old, Hearns wasn't slowing down. His legs didn't move like they used to, but his hands were still fast, and his timing deadly.
They don't teach you to start off with trying to get fast and shooting quick, fast shots. They don't teach you that.
He wasn't stepping up to light heavyweight for the first time. He'd been here before, most notably in 1987, when he smashed Dennis Andrews to claim the WBC belt. But this time, he was going after the WBA title, a 6th world championship, a chance to do what no man had done before. And the road ran straight through one of the slickest technicians in the game. Virgil Hill was 27 years old, undefeated and entering his physical prime, a proud product of the 1984 US Olympic team and control. He didn't come with drama or headlines. He came with a jab like a metronome and an engine that never blew out. At 30-0, Hill had already defended the WBA light heavyweight title 10 times. He wasn't flashy, but he didn't need to be. He broke opponents down over 12 rounds with sharp fundamentals and airtight defense. The matchup raised eyebrows. Hill was the younger, fresher man with fewer miles. He had the reach, the speed, and the belt. But there was a shadow over his camp that few outside the inner circle knew about. Just weeks before the fight, Hill suffered a hyperextended right elbow in training.
Conditioning coach and stuff has done extensive studies on boxers and stuff. Even he has workouts particularly for boxing, for boxers.
It limited his ability to throw his strongest punches, forging a strategic shift that would linger over the bout like a quiet handicap.
Faced with a good opponent and someone that wants to come to win, I rise to the occasion, and so I think they'll see the best of Virgil Hill come June 3rd, definitely.
The venue was Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, a battleground etched into the fabric of boxing history. The crowd, thick with anticipation, settled in under the harsh lights. The WBA light heavyweight title was at stake. More than that, it was a clash of pedigree and legacy. The stage was set. All that remained was the opening bell. Was this the night the veteran's body would finally give in, or would those old hands write one more chapter? Virgil Hill had the belt, the speed, the momentum, but Tommy Hearns had been through fire, and he wasn't finished just yet.
Style from Hitman Hearns, but how will Virgil Hill approach this bout? Thomas moving forward, and Virgil on several occasions, Ferdy, he can't outbox a man.
The boxer was winning the fights. So far, he's just tentative. He's just putting it out there, but he's been landing.
When this fight was announced, it was a 4-1 favorite over Thomas Hearns, but
very tentative round. Not nervous tension.
But remember, Virgil Hill has said he feels he needs an impressive victory, a smashing.
All good instructions.
They felt, Freddie said that he felt that Hearns was tight, a quicker fighter than Thomas Hearns during training.
There's certainly no desire on Hill's part to mix it up with Tommy Hearns. So far, if glorious.
Virgil Hill has really been first as a champion before Hearns. I'm the guy with the title.
Well, here's where to solve it, right in the ring. But he usually is. He usually punches, he's converted left-hander, he punches jabs, and then turns them over into that. Tommy won that round, even out 1 round apiece. Based on what he's done in his career, you always tend to do what you've done to win. And Hill, I'm amazed that Hill does have a hard jab and can turn it without any kind of pain.
So now Hill just tagged him with a left jab. There's that jab from Thomas Hearns, and now Hill brings it right back. Look at this battle of lifts.
Hearns harder. Oh, Hearns' jab is hard. It is snapping back. That is an attention-getting jab.
Right eye of Virgil Hill. He tries to come across with the right, but Hearns answers with a counter right hand.
Virgil Hill is fighting wild-eyed. His eyes are wide. Tommy.
Round 4 shows Hearns beginning to find his rhythm. The jab starts to land with authority.
He is taking delight when he's been able to outbox boxers. Most of these solid right by Thomas Hearns, and Virgil Hill felt.
What? On Virgil Hill.
We are in round 9, and Thomas Hearns is enjoying a good round.
For lost points here. The judges treated those 2 big rounds because they were big. That he gives away rounds and will follow the jab. Tom setting up the right hand. Just where the momentum has totally changed. Low blow.
Round 11 is vintage veteran savvy. Hearns controls the center of the ring, walking Hill down behind that piston jab. The right hand rarely comes, but when it does, it stings. Hill fights back in spurts, but the injury and the pace are wearing on him. Hearns smells it, and he stays composed.
He's pleading with Virgil Hill, coming from Freddie Roach. He's going, your hands are free, throws.
No, and in a close fight, it just may be the champion that takes it. So even though he's a legend, oh, here comes.
Hill trying to be more aggressive, trying to throw the right now. But in doing so, don't forget.
As soon as he comes in, Tommy's getting into attack mode. Oh, what a right hand by Tommy. Oh, here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Round is not over. It's been Hearns' destiny.
Here comes Thomas again. 2 right hands.
And the new light heavyweight champion of the world, Thomas Hitman Hearns.
A unanimous decision. No knockdowns, no flash, just 12 rounds of Tommy Hearns outboxing an undefeated world champion. With that win, Hearns etched his name even deeper into the record books, becoming the first fighter in history to win 6 world titles in 5 weight divisions. But not everyone agreed with the verdict. Virgil Hill believed he